Hi there. So in today's video we have x plus 1 all over x is equals to y, and we have to solve for x raised to the power of 7 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 7 in terms of y. Now the first step we are taking is we have x plus 1 all over x is equals to y, so we are going to square both sides. When we square both sides, we have our x raised to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 is equals to y raised to the power of 2. Now we are going to try making x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 the subject of the formula. So what do? We try getting rid of plus 2 by doing what? Adding negative 2 to both sides of the equation. So when we do that, we are left with x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 is equals to y minus 2. Now the next step we are taking again is to square both sides as we did before. So when we do that, we have our x raised to the power of 4 plus 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 4 is equals to y raised to the power of 4 minus 4 y raised to the power of 2 plus 4. Now again, just as we did for x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2, we are going to make x raised to the power of 4 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 4 the subject of the formula by adding negative 2 to both sides of the equation. So this is going to give us y raised to the power of 4 minus 4y squared plus 2. Then we are going to name this equation 1. Now again, go back to our question where we have x plus 1 all over x is equals to y, and this time around we are going to raise both sides by the power of 3. So this is going to give us x cubed plus 3 multiplied by x plus 1 all over x bracket close plus 1 all over x cubed is equals to y cubed. Now when we did this x plus 1 all over x, why we put them in bracket is because remember in the question we had x plus 1 all over x is equals to y. So I'm planning to substitute. Now when we substitute, we are left with x raised to the power of 3 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 3 plus 3y, that is after substituting, is equals to y raised to the power of 3. Now yet again we are going to try making our x raised to the power of 3 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 3 the subject of the formula, but this time around we are adding negative 3 to both sides of the equation. So this is going to give us x cubed plus 1 all over x cubed is equals to y cubed minus 3y. Now we are going to name this equation 2. And finally, the last step we are taking in order to get our answer is multiplying equation 1 with equation 2. Now first of all, we start from the right hand side. Sorry, the left hand side. We have x raised to the power of 4 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 4 multiplied by x raised to the power of 3 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 3 is equals to, now over to the right hand side you have y raised to the power of 4 minus 4y raised to the power of 2 plus 2 multiplied by y cubed minus 3y. Now on the left hand side, when we open our bracket, we have x raised to the power of 7 plus x plus 1 all over x plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 7. Then is equals to, on the right hand side, you have y raised to the power of 7 minus 3y raised to the power of 5 minus 4y raised to the power of 5 plus 12y raised to the power of 3 plus 2y raised to the power of 3 is equals to 6y. Now on the right hand side, as you can see, we have minus 3y raised to the power of 5 minus 4y raised to the power of 5. So the minus minus is going to give us minus 7y raised to the power of 5. And yet again we have 12 raised to the power of 3 plus 2 raised to the power of 3. So when we add that, we have plus 14 raised to the power of 3. Now over to the left hand side, already as you can see, we have our x plus 1 all over x yet again in brackets. So we're going to substitute that for y again, just as the question was given to us. So this is going to give us x raised to the power of 7 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 7 plus y is equals to y raised to the power of 7 minus, remember we said we have minus 7y raised to the power of 5 plus our 14y raised to the power of 3, that is from our plus 12 y raised to the power of 3 plus 2y raised to the power of 3. Then we have again our minus 6y. So as you can see, you're already very close to the answer. Question says you solve for x raised to the power of 7 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 7 with respect to y. And if you look at this equation, as you can see, just the plus y here is what is distracting us from getting our answer. So what do? We add negative y to both sides of our equation. So this will give us x raised to the power of 7 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 7 is equals to y raised to the power of 7 minus 7y raised to the power of 5 plus 14y raised to the power of 3. Then minus is where our minus y took action. It's added to our minus 6y. So this is going to give us minus 7y. So this is our final answer. We have x raised to the power of 7 plus 1 over x raised to the power of 7 is equals to y raised to the power of 7 minus 7y raised to the power of 5 plus 14y raised to the power of 3, then minus 7y. Thanks for watching. Bye.